my guy. My guy. Had a conversation with him offline. We just gonna call him House of Hypocrites. All right, we're gonna call him House of Hypocrites. Now, there's a video that's going viral, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to share it with you. There's a video that's going viral right now, and my guy House. I think that is hilarious. I think that it's absolutely hilarious. But is there truth in it? Now, a lot of other people like to do reactions to things, and I do also. But just as much as I like doing reactions to things, I also like to have a conversation with the person themselves. So before I bring in my guy House, I want to give y'all an update for those of you that's been living under a rock of what was said, give you the context, and then I'm going to bring my guy House up here to be able to have the conversation and explain his side of the story versus it just being a one-sided narrative based off of what you think or what I think. I want him to give the context based off of how he sees things. So let me go ahead and play the video, and then we're going to return back, and I'm going to bring my guy House up here to be able to kick it with y'all.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take...
I'm reading super chats throughout the show, so I am highlighting them. I am going to get to you guys. Thank you to everybody that contributes to the platform. Let's continue.
The abortion, or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with because you're going to be like one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring my guy House up. I want to have a conversation with him. I want to get his perspective because it's a lot of people that think that they know him, but they don't necessarily know everything. And I think that he can better articulate his thoughts better than anybody else can. I'm going to bring my guy up. Welcome to the show, my friend. What up, House? How you feel, big dog?
What's up, dog? You can hear me clear?
I can hear you clear.
All right, I'm cool.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm taking all this wonderful backlash in. Taking this wonderful backlash in. Yeah,
is it more? Do you get any? Is it like what's the ratio of backlash to love, or people saying I understand what he thinking?
You know what's crazy? It's more women in my DMs agreeing with me.
Really?
Than men. More women in my DMs agreeing with me than men. The men wanna come in there and try to address something or hold me accountable, and I'm telling these motherfuckers I'm a grown man. You can't hold me accountable. Like, but I hear you though. But it's more women in there agreeing with me.
Wow, I didn't expect that. A lot of people
Yeah,
wouldn't believe. Like a lot of people would be like, man, like the women is the ones that's gonna come at you the most, but it's the guys.
yes, the guys.
Why do you think
That's
it's the guys?
crazy.
Why do you think the guys come at you the most?
because because they ain't got the motherfucking balls enough to speak up for their motherfucking self in a situation that they know they don't want to be in. So you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit. It might be a little bit envy. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is this nigga to speak his mind? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. What
Yeah,
about
I think it's a little bit of that.
what about did you expect when you made this? Like what was the inspiration behind it? Like what made you even spaz out? Because you can articulate yourself really, really well.
hmm
But what made you even make this video in the first place?
I was on live on my TikTok. That's why once my previous Instagram got deleted when I had a lot of followers, so I just went on TikTok and just started like doing what people do. So basically, just being in live, and we got to a conversation where we were talking about certain things, and I was just like, bro, I got 7 kids, bro, that I told these women I do not want.
Mm,
So for a span of like 7 days, I was on live and just being requested. You know what I'm saying, to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I see 300 people in here in the room, 1,000 people in the room, so I was just like, let me just make a video, you know what I'm saying, and try to give like clarity, and it just did what it did. I already had a little bit of following, so it took off. It took off, but I feel like it's a lot of men that want to say this. There's a lot of men that looking at their children and like, I don't even want this little motherfucker, but they feel like they responsible. You feel me? Like that's whatever you look, whatever your morals is. Whatever your morals is your morals. Whatever you feel like you need to do is what you need to do. Don't go judge another woman or another man about their life. So it is what it is at this point.
why do you think it's the guys that come for you over the women though?
Bro, I don't know, man. I guess they feel like they have a big ass responsibility to hold other black men accountable. You
Uh-huh.
feel me? And I
Uh-huh.
tell them, I said, bro, I'm accountable for my actions. I understand the outcomes and the consequences. That's
Uh,
being accountable. That's being aware. What you want me to be is responsible. When I told you I'm not gonna be responsible for some shit I don't want to be responsible for. There's
mhm.
no argument after that. You can't convince me to do anything in my spirit or if I have one that I don't want to do. So it's one of them things that I see a lot of. They say black men don't hold black men accountable. Yeah, they do. I see it. I see
I
it in
say
my
it all
DMs,
the
but it's
time.
impossible.
I say it all
Yeah.
the time that is not the women don't hold women accountable. The women
hmm
will be honest with a guy, but it's the men that then hold men accountable. I say it all the time and people don't believe me.
It's more when I go on them lives on TikTok. It is more men. I'm talking about more men really trying to hold each other accountable. And I always gotta put. I said, speak what you want to speak. But at the end of the day, that man gonna do what he want to do. You feel me?
Hmm.
That woman gonna do what he want to do. It's a lot of black men attempting to hold black men accountable. That's a motherfucking myth. I see it. I'm seeing it every day.
Hmm. What about you said I think you said something on your video and you said, now correct me if I'm wrong. You said that you haven't seen, and maybe it wasn't this video, maybe it's another video that I watched that you said. You said that you had never had a woman ask you to use a condom.
Never.
Really?
And that's another. That was another. I think that's how this got into this what's called into this space of me telling this. Never. I didn't put polls on my TikTok. I didn't, bruh. Women don't ask men to wear protection. Like
Mm,
they expect us to do what we want to do.
mhm,
It's a very small chance a woman gonna tell that man to put a condom on. So now that woman is basically giving her power to a man to be responsible for her motherfucking body. It
mhm,
don't make sense. It
mm.
don't make sense.
That's something that people don't want to talk about though.
Uh-uh.
They don't want to talk about that part of the conversation. They don't want to talk about the idea that you literally, because honestly, I believe you. Because anybody that's this transparent and this forthcoming and stand forward, stand on whatever it is that they're saying, they, you know, I gotta believe them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Why do you think that? It's a lot of people saying that you got to be like you got to be messing around. There's no reason that you're telling the truth, or you don't have no 7 kids, or whatever that you know of, or whatever. Why don't you think people to believe you?
We in one of the most promiscuous nations, bro. Just
Yeah.
let that sink in. We in one of the most promiscuous nations, bro. I ain't gotta manipulate no bitch to get no pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I
Yeah.
do not have to manipulate, con anything to get no goddamn pussy, bro.
Mm.
And the reason they don't believe it because it's a high number. You feel me? It's a high number of kids being abandoned, but shit, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here that don't know how many kids they got.
Yeah.
It's motherfuckers that don't know if the kids they kids because they woman gonna get mad at the fact you asking for a motherfucking DNA test because it hurt her feelings. Bro, I done told a female last October 2022 that this is my last pregnancy scare, right? Um, she told me she was pregnant by me. And I was like, okay, cool. In my mind, I'm like, I actually really like her. You know what I'm saying? Because we was messing around. I actually really like her. So when it came down to it, I'm gonna be me. I said at the end of the day, I fuck with you, but 7 to 8 weeks come, we can do that DNA test that they offer. And she told me out her motherfucking mouth, I'm not gonna go get a DNA test. That's embarrassing. I'd rather be a single mother
She said she'd rather be a single mother than get a DNA test.
than get a DNA test.
That means she ain't. That means you ain't the only one then.
It's not exactly. You feel me? So it's just like it's 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 this shit crazy, bro. I got so many stories, and motherfuckers don't believe that it's true. But if the people around me get to talking, they will
Mm.
share some of my stories too, bro. They'll share some of my
Mm.
stories too.
Mm. So I got so many questions, bro. I got so many questions. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so I gotta ask you this question, bro. Why not wear rubber? Like, and I'm not even talking about even on a pregnancy part, because I know that you stand on whatever you stand on with regard to the whole pregnancy thing. I'm not gonna convince you. I'm not even gonna try to convince you, right? But are you worried about like venereal diseases or STDs or anything like that?
Hell yeah, I'm worried. And I'd be a fool to say I'm not. But the thing about it, people keep asking me why don't I wear protection? I do wear protection.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got sponsored by these condoms. I wear protection. You feel me? So the thing about it is those 7 situations out of 200,
So it was just
200 plus.
those particular ones that you were saying. So you do wear rubbers. It's just that
Yeah,
those were the
yeah.
women that you was the most comfortable with not wearing rubbers with.
Man, it just the thing about it is just shit happen, bro. Like
Yeah, no, I feel
it
you. I
ain't gonna
feel
be
you.
on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm chilling with a female or whatever, and we just so happy to start fucking, if I ain't got no condom, I'm gone. I'm
Yeah,
going to go. You
yeah,
feel me? And it just is and shit. I gotta go get tested. I'm gonna go get tested. And
yeah,
I just recently got tested in the beginning of February. Ain't nobody out here intentionally spreading no fucking diseases, none of that. But people mind are so simple. It just seemed like just because I got 7 women impregnated that I don't wear condoms.
yeah.
It can appear that way. I can understand why people ask that shit.
Do you think that you just like an anomaly as far as your ability to be able to get hoes and get boxed? Because a lot of these talking points on the internet, whether it's Clubhouse, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or whatever, they say most men don't even get boxed. Do you think it's just
I don't,
you, or do you think it's your circle, or do you think it's the majority of guys that really getting boxed, and these stats is off?
man, I don't know what men do outside my circle. I know my circle, we good. You know what I'm saying? We good. I don't think it's an anomaly. I think it happened more than often, you feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
another thing, shit, I got the most pussy when I was broke. When I
Oh,
ain't
you
had
gotta talk.
nothing.
You gotta talk about that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. All I can do and know was to fuck. So I perfected that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Uh, that's all I can do, bro. Like shit, I don't know what these niggas talking about these bitches with money now, niggas with money and shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got the most pussy when I was broke.
What about the women? Like, what Is this a certain type of women? Is it all type of women? Is it chicks that be married? Is it chicks that's just inherently single? What type of women, you know what I'm saying, are you running into with this mindset?
It's all it's all type of class, and this is the thing because I heard people saying that like, oh, are you telling them that you're not going to be a father before sex? Who the fuck gonna say some shit like that? Who think about kids before sex? Why the fuck would I sit a woman down and be like, hey, you know, if you get pregnant, I'm not going. Nobody talking about that dumbass shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But it's all type of class of women. It's all type of class of women. So it's just I'm an honest person. Women like honest people, right?
Yeah. Well, see,
Women like honest men.
I've always said that if you be straight up, you'll get more box. Because I say that women
And
want it, like women want it sometimes worse more than the guy do. But I don't know why guys feel like they need to lie to chicks in order to get them to lay down or to get them to do what they want to do. I never believed in that. I've always from day one said that if you be straight up or you just be whoever you want to be, she gonna give it up anyway.
mm,
What do you
no,
think
that's a
about that?
fact. Just be straightforward. Just be straightforward. You gotta give a woman a decision and choice to fuck with you, man.
Hmm.
Especially if they're gonna be giving your body. Even if the outcome might be a motherfucking baby, you still gotta give her a goddamn choice. You know what I'm saying? Up front, if she wanna deal with you.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta lie, bro. It's a lot of women out here. It's a lot of women out here. You ain't gotta lie and manipulate to get nothing from no woman, bro. Cause trust me, if she not gonna do it, it's another one will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever you think, it's some even the women that disagree with me,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It still can be something. So you ain't got to lie to no woman, not at all.
So now, because you are, because see, I've never heard you say it's not my fault, right? The one thing that I did hear you say in the video, to your credit, is you said, "Yo, I know what I'm doing. I'm taking responsibility for what it is that I'm saying, and I'm willing to deal with whatever comes along with it, right?" But then, based off of what it is that you telling me today, you said, "Listen, I ain't lie to these chicks. It ain't no secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was upfront with them or whatever like that." Do you think, in your personal opinion, that it's in this whole, women's rights era where women got the, choice to do what they want to do and things like that? How much responsibility do you think lies on a woman? Because you gonna catch all of the backlash, but I
Mhm.
don't see anybody saying anything about your baby mamas that also decided that they wanted to lay down with you and then turn, you know what I'm saying, to go along with whatever is going along with the narrative. Do you think that it's a failure? Because people, you said black guys is calling you, they holding you responsible, they all in your DMs. Do you think that there's a double standard when it comes to holding women responsible for what it is that they decide to do with their bodies also?
Yeah, because it's most women that's out speaking. You feel me? Men really don't come out and speak on topic. So it seems like, you know what I'm saying, women are being attacked, but if more men came out and speak, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a even playing field on these type of conversations. And I think the bulk of the responsibility on when it comes to pregnancy is on a woman, bro. A
Mm,
woman has to allow you to enter her, bro. She has to allow a man to enter her. If you giving that man a responsibility like that to I guess potentially get you pregnant,
mm,
that's on you. If you ain't telling this man, hey, wrap up, that's on you. If you ain't using no contraceptives, that's on you. That's on the woman, bro. Cause she gonna have to deal with that 9 month pregnancy, bro.
mm.
So if I was to put it in a percentage, it's 52% the woman's, you know what I'm saying, responsibility on if she get pregnant or not, and
Mm.
48 to the man.
52% of the woman, 48 to the man.
Mm-hmm.
What about what about women that then come around because you did say in your video then they try to reach out to you. Well, before we even get to that, what's
Okay.
the ratio of women that you say, "Yo, I'll pay for the abortion, I'll pay for you to get rid of it or whatever," versus the women that say, "Nah, forget all of that." What's the ratio of women that rock with it versus the ratio of women that don't rock with it?
I think about 7 out of 10 didn't go through it. You know what I'm saying? The other three was like cool. You know what I'm saying? And end up getting an abortion. It's not a lot, bro. But this is from me being 17 to now 27, over a 10-year span. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
shit happened. I was being irresponsible. So my 30% within my you know what I'm saying, within my experience.
Hmm. But the other 70% is like, well, like, what is? Do they think about it? Are they contemplating it? Do they
I'm
just?
a, I'm I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna give you one example, right? This one of my baby mamas was actually married when I met her, and she's still married, and she kept the child. So so check it out. One of the baby mamas is married, and she kept the child. Her husband don't believe in abortions. Why would you abort my child? So she couldn't get rid of that child. She couldn't get rid of that child. But she know as a woman who is the father of the baby. And that's one of the few that I know 100% sure she wasn't thinking about getting rid of that child, because that would have put turmoil into her life, raises suspicion. That's why I say these men out here are not even getting DNA tests on their fucking kids, even if it's their wife.
So wait, do he? So he don't have no clue then?
You probably have no fucking clue.
Oh no. He think it's his kid.
Thinking it's his kid. And then somebody gonna ask me, oh, I said this on one of my TikTok live. Somebody gonna ask me, so why? They said some shit about you don't respect their marriage. Fuck no, I don't respect they marriage. That's not my commitment. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's not my commitment. I remember some female going live on the Daily Hip Hop Crew. You know what I'm saying? Saying that shit. Nah, it's not my responsibility. Yeah, I might be home wrecking, whatever the fuck you want to call it. At the end of the day, that is that woman's decision to
Mm-hmm.
make a decision if she want to cheat or not. And guess what happened?
So you met her when she was already married then?
When she was already married, bro.
Why did she say she was cheating, or was it just a moment? Was she looking to cheat, or it was just like it just happened? It's just what it was. It just is what it is.
When I feel like that her dude, he owned a lot of this happened in Houston. I met this lady at Whiskey Rivers about 4 years ago. You
And
know what I'm
you said in
saying?
Houston?
So yeah, I'm from Houston.
Shout out to my girl, Island Girl Q down there in Houston. I just want to give a cool shout out to my homie Q in
Yeah.
Houston. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. Damn, I lost track.
No, no, no. You said you Houston. You met her in Houston.
Okay, yeah,
The married chick.
yeah. The marriage chick, I met her in Houston, but I don't know what question you had asked.
No,
I
I
done
was
lost
saying
track real
that,
fast.
like, did it happen on some like she was looking to cheat type junk, or did it happen on some just like you just met her on some like G
I
type?
think I think it was like I think it might have been like the heat of the moment, and we did have a conversation because we was at the bar. She was older than me at the time. I don't. She had to be at least about 6 years older than me, so I had to be at least if I'm. She had to be at least like 29, and I was probably like around 23 at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just the heat of the moment. You feel me? And she did have friends that were trying to pull her away from, like, you know what I'm saying, conversating with me and being as flirtatious because they knew she was married. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the no, it wasn't that same night. It was like the next day. You know what I'm saying? We went out. Probably got like where we went. I can't even think of the spot name, but it's off 1960 and 249.
Where you
But we
meet
went
her
to a little
at? Where you
spot, you
meet
know what
her
I'm
at?
saying? At Whiskey Rivers.
What is whiskey? I'm
That's
not. I'm not from Houston, so I don't know what that is.
Whiskey Rivers is off. It's off 1960 and 249, and it's like a country. It's like a country club.
Mm-hmm.
Whiskey Rivers is like a big country club. Yeah, it's close by Willowbrook Mall.
Okay. And so you
Yeah,
met her. How long it take you to bust her down?
I think the next day. Yeah, it was the
So you
next
met
day.
her. You met her, and then you bust her down the next day.
The next day.
Was she with her homegirls or was she by herself?
She wasn't with her homegirls, because if she was, If she wasn't with her homegirls that night, I would have got her that night.
Oh, so you met her with
But
her
the home,
homegirls. You met her with her
yeah, that's
homegirls,
what
and
I'm
you.
saying.
Wow.
The homegirls were like pulling her away. You know what I'm saying? Cause she kept coming and talking to me and shit like that. The homegirls were like being good friends. Bitch, you married. You feel me? So that's why I said the next day when she wasn't around her friends that were holding her accountable. But that's I think that was just a can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Okay,
good?
okay. I, I I think that was just what she wanted to do. I don't know if I played. I think I probably, you know what I'm saying. I don't even think I had the influence. I think that's just what she wanted to do, bro. To be honest with you.
Mm. So you pulled her with her homegirls, and she was like, "Nah, I'm
Now
done
she
with it."
approached me. Nuh-uh. She approached me.
She approached you.
She approached me
When did she tell you that she was married? Before or after you bust her down?
when I asked and I seen that fucking ring on her finger,
So she had a ring on her finger, and she approached you.
and she approached me. That's the first thing. Oh, that's a nice ring, bro. It get wild out here, bro. It get wild out here, bro. And I wouldn't bring her name up. I know exactly who she is. I wouldn't bring her name up. That, hey,
No, you don't. You
if you
don't
leave
believe in
Houston,
kiss. You don't believe in kissing and telling.
oh hell nah, hell nah.
A lot of dudes that
That ain't
believe
my
in
hey,
kissing and telling.
nah. Hey, if you in Houston and you got and you had a baby 4 years ago and you don't trust your bitch, hey, go get you a DNA test, bro. For real. She was 29 at the time. She might be what 33 right now. Yeah, go get you a DNA test. That's all I'm
Oh,
gonna say.
dog.
That's
Oh,
shit.
oh, dog.
That's for hey.
Oh, oh. Do
I
you
ain't
feel?
kissing
Do
and
you
telling
feel
some
sorry
shit.
for the dude? How do you even know it's yours?
Oh nah, we did. Yeah, cause when I was telling you at first, women know who they father. We had to do one of them fucking little kit shits. Them little them kit. I don't know what it is. The baby kit. I don't know. She had got one of them motherfuckers. The DNA kit shit. I don't know what it's called.
How many
Baby
times you bust
DNA.
her down? How many times you bust her down?
Just one time. After that, bro, she was like, "Oh, I made a mistake. All this. How can we do this?" I'm like, "Shit, it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody force you. You grown. Your ass is
So she
grown."
she she on some regret type junk. Like, did she
Yeah,
come over to
oh
your
yeah.
crib? Was it a where you bust her down at?
Oh no. I get hotel rooms. I don't believe in women coming to my house or I'm going to their house for situations just like that.
Mm,
You
mm.
feel me? For situations like that. But yeah, we got a room for shit show.
And so she so when you bust her down, you take her to the room or whatever, you get the room. Now what I'm wondering is these married chicks worse than the single chicks when it comes to what they willing to do?
They the same.
So the single chicks act the same way as the married chicks.
Same the ones I done met. But the married chicks, they like to talk about they being married and shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Or they like to talk about their issues more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit. Like, cause you done already opened the door for me to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Exchange number conversation, all that. If women believe y'all can be platonic with men, then shit meet me.
So you don't think that men and women can be friends?
Like it has to have some type of common denominator. It has to be something with business. It has to be something with you know what I'm saying. It has to be some type of common denominator. It
I've been
has to.
saying this. Yo, I've been saying this since the beginning of time. Everybody keep coming at me saying, no, Anton, men and women can be friends without any kind of junk like that. I'm saying that don't play out 99.9% of the time. So you don't believe that men and women can be friends without that chick having an ulterior motive of the dude having an ulterior motive
Yeah,
about to bust that chick down.
there's an alternative. That's an alternative motive. Either somebody getting taken care of or somebody getting fucked.
Mm. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it? All right, so let me ask you another question then. So you stop messing with her, or she stopped messing with you?
Now, man, you know she started messing with me, bro. After she done found out that goddamn news, bro. She she want to blame me. That shit funny, bro. That shit funny, bro.
Mm.
You ain't tell me to put you ain't tell me to put no goddamn condom on.
She
And you
didn't.
married. Shit now.
So
This is
even
why I say
even the
women do
married
not.
chicks don't even tell you to put a condom on.
That's the only married chick I didn't ever. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
That's the only married chick you ever messed with, or that's the only married chick you got pregnant that you know of.
Oh, that's the only one I got pregnant.
So okay, so you don't discriminate. You don't care if the chick is married. You don't care if the chick is single. You like whatever. It's on.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like they life, their careers, their marital status, none of that. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with me. Do you feel me? And if you married and we going out on dates or going out on one date that end up leading to, you know what I'm saying, us fucking, that's exactly what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you wanted. You gave me what I wanted and you got what you wanted. Unfortunately, it was a kid that came out of that shit.
Mm-hmm. So you said a lot of these women then try to chase you down. Well, obviously she ain't trying to chase you down because she
So,
don't even want her husband.
your son,
So she don't even want her like she ain't trying to kick it. She like, yo, just I don't want to
yeah,
know you. Just act like I ain't never seen you. None of that.
yeah, facts. And I said some, cause I'm a damn. One of my baby mamas hit me up actually through my DMs, and I'm probably going to get her to you know what I'm saying, speak on her behalf and my behalf on the arrangement because she was the one that was cool with. She didn't want to be a single mother, but she was cool with not forcing me to try to do something or take care of a kid I didn't want. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like she knew that. She was like, okay, we both. She damn it. Not to say she think like me, but we have an understanding. You feel me?
Yeah.
She understand that. Okay, we both laid down there, made this baby up. She ended up getting pregnant, and she like, I'm not gonna force this up on you because if it was me and I didn't want the child, I aborted. So I'm gonna try to get her to speak. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, because motherfuckers, they just think I'm just completely abandoning these kids. But the stories are different, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's different stories, bro. Yeah, it's different scenarios,
Bring her through.
and
I
it's
want to see.
crazy
I want to see
stories.
her perspective because it's very rare. See, you don't really get the perspective of dudes that is willing to say what's real, and then you also
Yeah.
have on the other side of the spectrum the woman that may see things similar as you. Because Dave Chappelle made a joke about it, and he said, "Yo, if it's your body, your right, then it's my money, my right, and I shouldn't be responsible for taking care of the kid." Now, I don't have a position on this one way or the other because I'm not in that position, right?
Hmm.
You see it that same way, right? You say, "Yo, I'm gonna take responsibility for what it is that I did, but I shouldn't be my responsibility to take care of the kid if it's your right to determine whether or not you keep it or not." Do you think that guys
Yeah.
should have? Do you think that guys should have rights to determine whether or not the woman should keep the child or not, if they are responsible for taking care of the child financially?
Nope. Not at all. We should have no rights to that woman's body, but we should have a right to choose if we want to take care of that motherfucking child.
Mm,
We shouldn't have no penalties. Because, like they say, it's been regurgitated for a minute now. They say women can abort their child, they can give it up for adoption, sign over their rights, whatever. They have no penalty for that shit.
mm,
Like, none whatsoever. To the extent that it actually really affect them.
yeah,
But a man don't have that. They don't even have that option. So if that woman can make the decision on her own, which she should, then allow men to make decisions if they want to be fathers to these kids, to most of these kids that have been born that most of these men don't want.
You know, with the black women, well, not even the black women. Are all of these women that you smash black, or they just all different nationalities?
You know what? I said I wasn't gonna speak on none. I
You
wasn't gonna
don't
speak
have
on the
to. You
races.
don't have to. I don't want to
You
force you.
feel me?
That's cool.
No.
So,
But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it another time.
okay,
And this is
bet.
why, because it's a it's gonna add on to the shit that's already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
look at this
you know you
guy.
already in it, right?
Yeah.
You
I'm
already in
already in it.
this, and so you know what the women gonna say to you. They gonna say who hurt you. They gonna say who hurt you. They gonna say it must be a woman that was in your past that hurt your feelings, and now you taking it out on women. They gonna say you got abandonment issues from your mama or something like that. You know that they gonna say that to you, right?
Hold on. I come from a two parent household, middle class. We own small businesses in land, so I ain't got no trauma when it comes to the parents. And it's another thing. This another thing. Parents, you can raise your children in the morals and in the way that you want them to be raised within your household.
Mm-hmm.
Does not mean they're going to continue to adapt those morals and teachings when they get adults. So this has nothing to do with the raising of me. This just have everything to do on how I fucking think. People want to try to blame people like the parents and shit like that for grown motherfuckers' decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do know, once that boy and them kids get 16, they start to develop their own mind because they searching for their motherfucking identity. So don't try to blame it on the parents. Ain't nobody hurt me. I'm just gonna stand on what fuck on the damn. I'm gonna stand on what the fuck I believe. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And don't try to judge my morals because they not your morals. You feel me? You
Mm.
gotta stand on what the fuck you believe. Don't give a fuck about what nobody else think.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So I mean, it ain't like nobody is changing your mind. Let me ask you another question. Do you think that you've evolved since because you said since 17 all the way up until however old you are now, right? But do you think that you kind of seeing things differently, or you becoming more and more of what you already thought, or how you seeing things because society is getting worse? People are more sexually promiscuous than they ever been. Do you think you're becoming more of that? Because like one of the things I wanted to ask you is, do you ever see yourself getting married or in a long term relationship, or you know what I'm saying, being with a mother or your kid or something like that? Considering that you didn't seen what you seen how women move.
Mhm.
That's married. You seen how these single chicks move. You see how grimy and you know, to a certain extent, in the same way that they hold you accountable, they have to hold the woman accountable. Do you ever see yourself, you know what I'm saying, being in a long term relationship or rocking out with a chick, like on some yo, we together type stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I see my mama be married to my father. You feel me? Of course, I see myself being married. I'm not about to go no marry no easy shit though.
Hmm.
You feel me? If you allow, even if I don't know, I just feel like you allowing me to get access so easily. Why would I marry that, bro?
Hmm.
I need a woman that's gonna put me in my motherfucking place. You feel me? If I'm getting out of line with her, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can stand on their own too. You feel me? Somebody that can, you know what I'm saying, communicate. It's a lot of things that go into it. You
So you
feel me? And
so
this is
so
different.
you substantiating the idea, and I say this also, that it's a lot of women that say, you know, well, guys don't talk to girls like me because I'm not as easy, or I don't look like the type that's even, you know, easy. And I say it's a difference between the girls that dudes want to marry, and the girls that dudes just want to bust down, right? And you saying basically, yo, I'll bust you down, but that don't necessarily mean that I look at you as a chick that I want to be with long term.
Facts.
Okay, so what do you say to the women that's then holding out or play hard to get or whatever like that, or it's not as easy to bust down? Like the chicks that look at themselves as good girls, but then see all of the other chicks that's getting all of the dudes and that's getting bust down.
I mean, shit. If they holding out, hey, hold out. Lie single and alone. If a motherfucker ain't gonna respect you,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Lie single and alone. Don't be mad about it. You might not find your soulmate in this lifetime. You might not find your motherfucking husband or wife. Everybody not gonna get married, and I don't feel like everybody deserve that shit in the first place. So keep holding out or go settle.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that? What do you say to the women that say that you don't have no standards?
shit, it's not. I don't have they standards. You feel me?
Hmm.
You can't put your idea or whatever the fuck you want somebody else on them. I don't have your standards. I don't have your morals, and it's cool like that. You not my kind. You feel me?
Hmm. Why are guys? I'm sorry, not guys. Why do you think it's so easy for dudes like you to be able to bust down or easily find these chicks, whether they single, married, or whatever like that? Like, what's the nature of a woman? Because a lot of dudes, they say the statistics say that the majority of dudes is not getting boxed, right? And I don't know what
Mm.
that is. I don't know if it's because they playing Dungeons and Dragons, if they don't go outside, they just be in the house all day, or what? Why do you think it's so easy for dudes like you to bust down or find chicks to give them box, but then dudes have such a hard time finding women that want to give it up?
I think you gotta. I think you gotta at least look average looking. You feel me? Shit. At least just have. It could just be the confidence, cause it's ugly dudes out here. Really, you know what I'm saying? Getting
Hmm.
the same numbers. So I just think it's the aura, bro. I just think that if you confident, and another thing is women want to change me. women
What?
want to women want to change me. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to be that woman to conquer me. That's what it is, bro. I think it's a. I think women have this Napoleon complex or whatever when they want to conquer this man that seems like out of fucking control. But every woman want a man like that. You can't change me, and that's probably what it is. Oh, you think crazy? It's crazy. Why they pulling out their panties and shit? You crazy? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It, I'm telling you, bro.
So you saying
Damn.
that these women know who you are? You ain't
Yeah,
finessing them, you ain't lying to them or nothing like that. But they know
don't
who
have
you
to.
are, and they think that you gonna change for them.
Exactly.
That's wild,
I'm gonna
bro.
change for somebody. I'm gonna change for somebody one day. I will.
No, you not. No, you
When a
not.
woman,
No,
when a,
you not.
when
No,
a
you
woman,
not.
look, when a
How's you
woman
not
conquer
doing
me
it,
with
bro?
love,
You not doing it, bro. You so
I'm gonna change
wait.
one day, bro.
You don't even believe that. You hope that that's gonna happen, but you don't even believe that.
Nah, man. As hypocritical as it sounds, I want a wife and kids, bro. that I want. You feel me? I want wife and kids that I want. What? I'm being dead ass serious, bro. It's
You not gonna
hypocritical, but I
change.
ain't want.
You don't believe that you gonna
Shit.
change though.
Damn, you don't got no faith in me. You ain't
No,
got
I
no
think
faith in me,
that I
bro.
think that whatever chick that you wind up settling down with, she gonna have to be of the same mindset and just gonna have to truly understand and embrace whoever it is that you are. But I don't think that. I think that at the minute that you start to try to be something that you're not, when it comes to finding the person that you settle down with, is the time that you're gonna start talking about how unhappy you are.
Hmm.
Because if and I'm not saying that I agree with everything that you say, because you're not looking for people to agree with you. You just stating what it is the reality of the nature of what's happening out here. Because it's not like you don't understand what's right or wrong as far as taking responsibility and ownership of the situation. Is more or less, you coming to the conclusion that you want to do something different when you find yourself in a space to do it. So I don't think that you change who you are. I think that you start to embrace, because you even said it. You said it out your mouth. You said you can't change me.
Hmm.
You can't change me. I don't give a fuck who in my DM. I don't care what dude is saying something to me. I don't care what woman say that he's gonna change me while they pulling down their panties. You can't change me. So whoever it is, I think that it's either one or two ways that this is gonna happen. A, you're gonna either continue to be the way that you are, or B, you're gonna go through life experiences realizing that whatever you doing at the moment, you just tired of it and you want to do something different and it get old. Nobody want to continue to
Sound like
play
me.
the same video game for the rest of their life. Nobody want to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna evolve, you know, and change and be something, that you really want to become because you're gonna have a different goal and purpose in heart. But the person that you wind up getting into a relationship with long term, they gon' have a similar mindset as you, the person that you really want to be with.
Hmm.
That's my opinion though.
I think it don't have to be. similar, but you do have to kind of understand. You feel me? You do have to kind of be like, my biggest thing is, man, don't, hey, make me work for it. You feel me? Make me work for it. Make me understand that you have your own set of standards and morals. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
you gonna live by. But when I'm experiencing this shit, and I've been in relationships, you feel me? I've been in them. So it's just
Why,
like,
why, why not? Like, what caused you to get out of them though?
oh man, that's when you let's just say this, when you with somebody, you just want to be with them, right? And when you bring in outside minds into the shit, not other men, but like family.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring that shit in there, bro, it's out the door.
Mm.
When y'all not a team, it's out the door. You feel me? So it's just like, yo, I done it.
Yeah, I feel you. What do you want to leave the people with? Because this is not the last time. I think I'm gonna bring you. You down to come on tomorrow?
No, we cool, we got it.
I bet. So I'm gonna bring you on tomorrow, but I'm gonna let the people ask you questions tomorrow. We gonna let them have it.
Okay.
So everybody that's watching, if you feeling a certain type of way, um, and you want to ask a question, and we're gonna keep it respectful. You're more than welcome to be open to the
They can
possibility
be
of.
disrespectful.
You sure?
Oh yeah, they can be disrespectful. That's my favorite thing to do.
All right. So listen, you heard it from House of Hypocrites right here. Jesus Christ, bro. We gonna bring them back tomorrow, and y'all can say whatever y'all think y'all want to say. I'm going to give preference to the women. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. To the women that want to come up on the panel tomorrow, and you have something to say. I see y'all typing in the chat, y'all giving y'all thoughts and all of this other type of stuff. To the women that are in the chat right now, and there's well over 1,600 of y'all in here right now. To the women that's in the chat, you are more than welcome to prepare your questions, hold House of Hypocrites accountable, and give your thoughts. Just be prepared with whatever come with that. He said, if you keep it respectful, you're gonna keep it respectful. If you get disrespectful, it is what it is. I'm gonna bring them back tomorrow. Two things. First, tell them I'm gonna put it in the chat after, or not the chat, the description after the show. I'm gonna put all of the links to all of your social media so people can follow you and reach out to you and get in touch with you. What's your social media? All of the things that you own, because I'm sure it's a lot of fake people and fake pages out here that's probably acting like
Yeah,
they know right now.
I was mainly on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I just made a Twitter, and I don't got no Facebook. I ain't got no Snapchat. And what's the next one? In the YouTube, House of Hypocrite. My social media has the same picture on them motherfuckers. So when you get to it, you'll get to it.
Okay.
But everything is House of Hypocrites.
Okay. Okay. So that's A. And then B, what do you want to leave the people with today specifically? Because we're going to do it tomorrow. But what do you want to leave the people with as far as like your final thoughts? Maybe about the conversation, what you're seeing online in a general sense. What do you want to tell the people? Like, what are you leaving with? What's your final thought?
Either you gonna do the fucking or get fucked. I'm just saying. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, bro. Either you gonna do the fucking or you gonna get fucked. That's what I want to leave y'all with.
Oh, House, you a
I'd
mess,
rather be
bro.
a look,
You
look.
crazy,
I'd
bro.
rather be
You
a
are
villain.
nuts.
I'd rather be a villain than a victim. I'd rather be a villain than a victim.
All right. Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to bring you to Detroit, bro. I'm gonna have to have you come up to Detroit, man. I'm gonna have to send you a ticket, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be in one of these in-person panels, bro, because I got to get you up here with these chicks and express your thoughts. All right, so we're gonna kick it offline. I'm gonna kick it. We're gonna do the same thing tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. House, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being real and telling your story and jumping up on the panel, my friend, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.